Welcome to Creative Cooking in Ani's Kitchen. My name is Ani, and today I'm going to bring you a chicken recipe that is on the Spanish side, but also maybe I'm talking about Puerto Rican Spanish, but maybe a little bit of Mexican style also. And just stick with me and you'll see what I'm about to do. I'm going to go ahead and reverse the camera and show you the ingredients. I'll be right back. Okay, so let me show you what I have here. I have 5 chicken thighs, pieces of chicken thighs. Now you can use any type of chicken you want. I would suggest bone-in chicken, okay? Here we have oregano, paprika, basil, and cumin, okay? Half a teaspoon each. Half a teaspoon of salt and half a teaspoon of basil. We have 5 pieces of small garlic cloves. If you have large ones, I would suggest maybe 2. If not 1, just depends on how big they are. These are pretty small, as you can see. And we're going to use 1 packet of sazon. And we're going to use adobo to season the chicken thighs with. And we're going to let it rest for about 10-15 minutes to absorb that. So I'm going to wash the chicken, pat it dry, and then season it with adobo and let it rest for 15 minutes. And then I'll bring you back and we'll proceed with the recipe. Okay, so while the chicken is sitting there with the seasoning, with the adobo, all right, I sprinkled adobo on both sides. We're going to shower cap this and just let it sit there, marinate for 10-15 minutes. That'll give us time to do the other part of this. So with our pilon, okay, mortar and pestle, we're going to take our half a teaspoon of salt and our garlic cloves. Again, these are 5 pieces, but they're small. If you have big ones, probably just 1 would do. Just depends on the size, between 1 and 2, I would say. These are very, very small. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and crush these with the salt in there. Of course, you can always use your blender with a little bit of water in it. You can do this. But it's Puerto Rican style. Okay. Once you get a nice paste going in there, I don't know if you see that. Okay, then you can go ahead and put in your other seasoning. So, which is your cilantro, paprika, oregano, and cumin. Okay. Then you mix all that in there. Okay. Once you get a nice paste going, then what you do, add a little bit of water to it. Okay. Get your little long spoon. Okay. You kind of gather all your seasoning together. Okay. Just mix it up really well. Okay, we're going to leave that to the side. Now, here I gleaned the last bit of the fall harvest from my garden. Okay, and we've got red sweet peppers. We've got red bell peppers. I have some tomatoes, some still green. A couple were red. And I have different colored peppers here. And the rest of them over there, which I'll use on another dish. Okay. Now, we're done with this. We're done with that. The chicken should be ready. We have our tray that we're going to put these peppers in. Okay, and tomatoes. And what we're going to do with this is we're going to broil them. We could do it dry, but I'd say a little bit of oil. And we're going to broil these, okay? So we'll do that in a minute. Right now we're going to get the pan for the chicken. Okay, and here we go. Okay, turn that stove on. We'll put it to a number 8 just to get it hot. Let me get my onion out. I forgot to chop this up. Let me chop up my onion real quick. I'm using purple onion. Not too much, just about a quarter. Okay. So we're going to put in our olive oil. Let's lower this to a 4. Okay. Mixed in with some butter. About 2 tablespoons of butter. Also, I'm going to put in some chocolate oil for color, not too much, about a tablespoon. Okay. And we are going to grab our chicken. Actually, it should be skin side down first. That's what they're recommending now. Okay. We're going to go ahead and let that fry up. Now we're going to roast our peppers. So we're going to put our oven to broil on low, so you can keep an eye on it and it doesn't burn on you. Burn to the point of no recognition. So here it is. I'm not going to brush it with oil, with olive oil. I'm just going to leave it like that, dry, and let them roast up. If you have fresh basil or cilantro, by all means. I've got some spring onions from my garden that I had gleaned and rinsed out and chopped up and put it in a bag, put it in the freezer. I'll be right back. Okay, so on the number 6, which is medium, after about 3 minutes on each side, as you can see, I already flipped them once. Okay, we're going to go ahead and lower this to a 4, and we're going to put in our mixture, the garlic, salt, and spices, a little bit of water. We're going to put that right in there. Okay. Make sure none of it goes to waste. A little bit of water. And that's done. Make sure it all gets covered. Okay. Well, our peppers aren't done yet. So we're going to get a little bit of honey. I would say about, a third of a cup of honey in a saucer. That's going to be to top it off, and that's just an option, okay? You don't have to. Along with the spring onions chopped up. So we're going to go ahead and let that simmer. I'm going to put it on a low right now. Let it simmer while we get the peppers done. That's next. Okay, once you have seared your vegetables and they're seared on both sides, we will go ahead and in your blender, you will go ahead and blend it up. Okay. We're going to put a little bit of oil first to help it go. And we'll drop in all our vegetables. This just came out the oven, so it's very hot. Tomatoes are very collapsible. You see that? See? You have to cut the tips off of the tomatoes so that it will blend well. Okay? Now, if you want your sauce more peppery than tomatoey, then this is the right recipe. If you want it more tomato based, then you use more tomatoes than peppers. Okay, that's the ratio on that. To your taste. Okay, so we're gonna blend this, and then we'll add our sazon packet. Okay, so excuse me while I blend. I will be right back. Okay, we have our vegetables blended, and now we're going to add, good, we don't want it too pureed. We're going to add our sazon packet. That should give it seasoning. I'm going to add just a little bit of salt. About a teaspoon. Some ground pepper. And we should be good to go. Let me add a little bit of water. Of course, for my salsa. Pilon. And blend again. One more time. That's it. We are done. We've got our sauce. Now we're going to incorporate it into the chicken. Take a look at the chicken. Nice and brown. Okay, and that salsa we made with the spices and the garlic. Okay, now we're going to pour in. Let you watch this. I'm not a lefty, but I'm going to try. Oh, Lord, honey. Okay, and we're going to pour this over our chicken. Just like so. We're going to add some water into this. Shake it up some. Okay. Some water into the blender. And add it to the chicken because the chicken still needs to cook. Okay, so that will thicken up. We're going to put it on a number 4 and we're going to cook it. Actually, I'll put it for number 6 for now. We're going to cook it for 20 minutes on a number 6. Then we're going to lower it and cook it for another 20 minutes on a number 4. So, 20 minutes. Let me set the timer. And that should do it. I'll be back. Well, here it is, folks. Look at this sauce. It's so nice and thick. Nice and rich. You serve this with white rice, red rice, or just by itself with some tortilla, fajitas, whatever. The corn flour tortillas or the flour tortilla. I said tortilla. I tell you. Tortilla, I'm betting 1,000 a day. Oh, yeah, I ain't got nothing on me. But anyway, go ahead and make you some. The honey on top browns it really nicely. And like I said, 20 minutes on a number 6. After you add the water, 20 minutes on a number 4. And that's it. It gets done. Now, when you lower it to a number 4, that's when you add the honey on top of the chicken, okay? And then you'll get a nice browning just like this. And then you add your green onions, or you can add poblano peppers sliced and seared, or whatever you would like, whatever topping you would like on that. Okay, so there's my main meal for tonight. And I hope you all enjoyed this video. We are going to have some amarillos also, either amarillos or plátano. We will see, okay? But in the meantime, make yourself some. And if you don't like turkey for Thanksgiving, this is an awesome substitute. So try this. If you like it, then you can make a nice big pan full for your guest on Thanksgiving. And for yourself, more importantly. Take care of yourself and one another, okay? Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share, To the right, there's a notification bell. Tap on that, ding, and you'll be notified every time I upload a video. Okay? So, till next one, take care of yourself. God bless you. Bye.